All right, folks, let's set the stage here. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is cutting down decision-making cycles on the battlefield to seconds. Seconds. That's huge. Take Lockheed Martin's X-62A, also known as the Vista. This thing's been AI piloted during tactical trials, showing how machines can outmaneuver human operators in real time. You've got algorithms processing campaign data from dozens of angles simultaneously. That's the future of operations, faster, sharper, and way more precise than we've ever been able to manage before. Now, look at the global landscape. Every major player is pouring cash into this AI race. China? Their next-gen AI development is backed by billions, pushing tools that are just as adaptive for military use as they are for civilian. But they're using them to gain strategic dominance. NATO's Diana program? A spotlight initiative to integrate these tech breakthroughs into defense operations across allied territories. And let's not forget the Pentagon. Replicator is coming online. Thousands of autonomous units being built to counter China's sheer military mass. It's like deploying a swarm of AI-driven assets that just won't stop. And when we're talking preparation, nothing beats these hyper-realistic simulation platforms powered by AI. Soldiers are running war games with augmented reality units now. Zero risk to lives, but every ounce of combat pressure replicated. We're talking precision exercises involving drones, tanks, infantry coordination. This isn't your run-of-the-mill drill. This is next-level training, evolving how entire units respond under fire. AI is even orchestrating scenarios that were outright impossible to model just a handful of years ago. Now let's drill down on autonomous systems, because these aren't just concepts anymore. They're game changers on the ground. Take Turkey's TB2 drones. These systems have become pivotal in asymmetric conflicts like the Nagorno-Karabakh War, a $2 million drone taking out tanks and anti-air installations that cost 10 to 50 times more. That's the kind of advantage we're dealing with, disrupting conventional military thinking completely. And it's not just Turkey. Look at China's dual-use platforms. They're weaponizing commercial-grade AI with purpose, equipping drones and systems with sensors that are combat-ready but built for a fraction of what most nations invest. This dual-use tech isn't just clever, it's strategic. They're pioneering platforms that can flip from civilian applications to military-grade in a heartbeat. It's a level of adaptability that's giving their military some serious teeth. But here's the deal. All this tech brings a heavy moral baggage. The Stop Killer Robots campaign and these UN debates about full autonomy, they highlight just how sticky things get. If an autonomous weapon acts outside human command and takes out a civilian, who's accountable? You give machines power like this, and you may find yourself neck-deep in questions you weren't ready to answer. The law is slow here, but technology, it's moving fast. Too fast for comfort, if you ask me. Take the S-70 Hunter drone from Russia, for example. That thing can outright obliterate high-value targets on its own, even when communication links fail. At a fraction of what it costs to field a piloted strike craft, the cost-effectiveness is insane. Traditional platforms like fighters and tanks, they're just too slow, too vulnerable in this autonomous era. Deployments built around cheaper, AI-enhanced forces. That's what's flipping the script right now. All right, as we close this out, let's touch on AI's influence beyond just boots on the ground or steel in the sky. Cybersecurity. Folks, our entire defense grid, communications, logistics, operations, rests on infrastructure that's being poked and prodded constantly. You ever hear about the Stuxnet worm? That cyber attack took out Iran's nuclear facilities without firing a shot. That's the scope of damage AI-enabled cybersecurity can deliver or prevent. In Ukraine, they're pioneering tech that intercepts enemy signals and turns them into actionable intel right on the spot. It's quick, decisive, and a clear example of why this battlefield isn't just physical anymore. It's digital, and AI sits dead center in the fight. Then, we move to logistics. Let me tell you, military readiness hinges on two things: moving people and maintaining gear. AI steps in with predictive analytics to streamline all of that. It's crunching millions of data points to say, hey, this piece of equipment needs servicing now, or That route is best for moving troops without hitting enemy fire zones. Efficiency here isn't just about cost savings, it's life savings. Keeping forces mobile, gear mission ready. It's the grindwork of victory, folks. And AI is like a well-oiled quartermaster, making all of it click into place. And now for the kicker, global governance. You've got frameworks like the REAIM 2023 Summit trying to hash out rules and hold nations accountable to AI ethics in warfare. Sounds straightforward, but let me be real with you. When was the last time every player stuck to the rules in wartime? UN conventions? A lot of talk, not enough action. If we're waiting for committees to set the ground rules, by the time the ink dries, half the tech on that table's already outdated. AI has no off switch, and bad actors, well, they're just going to keep exploiting that. We need accountability, sure, but we need capability first, or we're the ones playing catch-up. So where's this all lead? Here's the takeaway. AI's broadening the battlefield. Cyber, logistics, diplomacy, you name it. But it's also handing us tools to dominate that space. Like everything in war, it's how you use it. And that's where leadership, integrity, and strategy matter the most. On that note, folks, that wraps it for today's dive into AI and military strategy. Stay sharp, stay informed, and remember, the future's already knocking. We just need to answer smartly. Take care.